Ancient Greece was a land of vibrant city-states, each with its own unique identity. Among them, Sparta stood apart, renowned for its formidable warriors and austere way of life. Located in the southern region of Laconia, Sparta was a significant power in the Peloponnese. Unlike Athens, known for its democracy and philosophical pursuits, Sparta dedicated itself to military prowess. Its citizens lived by a strict code that valued discipline, obedience, and martial valor above all else. Sparta often clashed with Athens, its primary competitor for dominance in the Greek world. The Peloponnesian War, a decades-long conflict between these two powerful city-states, exemplified the tensions and ambitions that characterized ancient Greek politics. Ruled by a dual monarchy, with two kings sharing power, Sparta also possessed an assembly of elders known as the Gerousia. However, it was the Spartan military that truly defined the city-state's character and shaped its destiny. From a young age, Spartan citizens were instilled with a profound sense of duty and an unwavering commitment to the state. Sparta's dedication to warfare was not a mere cultural quirk, it was an existential necessity. Surrounded by potentially hostile neighbors and burdened by a large population of enslaved laborers known as helots, the Spartans believed that their survival depended on their military strength. This constant state of preparedness permeated every aspect of Spartan society, shaping its values, customs, and institutions. Infants deemed weak or unhealthy were abandoned, while those deemed fit embarked on a life dedicated to military training. The Spartan education system, known as the Agoge, was designed to mold boys into hardened warriors. From the age of 7, Spartan boys were taken from their families and housed in communal barracks, where they underwent a rigorous training regimen that emphasized physical endurance, discipline, and martial skills. Spartan warriors were renowned throughout Greece for their discipline, courage, and skill in battle. They were masters of the Phalanx formation, a tightly packed wall of shields and spears that formed the backbone of the Spartan army. The Agoge, Sparta's unique and rigorous education system, was the crucible in which Spartan boys were forged into warriors. More than just military training, the Agoge encompassed every aspect of a Spartan boy's life from the age of 7 until adulthood. Life in the Agoge was harsh and unforgiving. Boys lived in communal barracks with meager rations and harsh punishments for any infractions. They trained constantly, learning swordsmanship, spear fighting, and hand-to-hand combat. Physical fitness was paramount, and weakness was not tolerated. Spartan education was not limited to martial skills. Boys received instruction in reading, writing, music, and dance, although the emphasis was always on developing qualities that would make them better soldiers. This rigorous upbringing fostered a deep sense of camaraderie and loyalty among Spartan warriors. In contrast to the secluded lives of women in other Greek city-states, Spartan women enjoyed a surprising degree of freedom and influence. While they were not expected to fight in battle, Spartan women played a vital role in supporting the military might of their city-state. Spartan girls, like their male counterparts, received physical training. They engaged in running, wrestling, and javelin throwing, activities unheard of for women in other Greek cities. Spartan mothers were renowned for their stoicism, famously telling their sons to come home with your shield or on it, signifying their expectation of victory or death in battle. Beyond their physical capabilities, Spartan women also possessed economic power and influence. They managed households and estates while their husbands were away on military campaigns. The education of Spartan women focused on developing their intellect and character alongside their physical strength.
Section 5. The Spartan Arsenal, Weapons and Tactics. The Spartan army was renowned not only for the bravery of its soldiers, but also for its well-crafted equipment and sophisticated tactics.
Spartan warriors were armed and armored for a single purpose: to fight as part of a cohesive unit, an impenetrable wall of bronze and iron. The primary weapon of a Spartan hoplite or heavy infantryman was a spear approximately 7 to 9 feet in length. Spartan warriors used it for both thrusting and throwing, depending on the situation. For close-quarters combat, Spartan warriors carried a short sword called A. There was a double-edged, leaf-shaped sword, ideal for thrusting and slashing in the close confines of a melee. Protection came in the form of a large, round shield called A, from which the hoplite soldier derived his name. The Spartan warrior also wore a bronze helmet, typically with a large plume of horsehair to make him appear taller and more intimidating on the battlefield.
Section 6. The Fury of the Phalanx. The Spartan army's success on the battlefield stemmed not only from the quality of its individual warriors, but also from its mastery of a particular military formation, the Phalanx.
The Phalanx, a tightly packed rectangular formation of heavily armed infantry, was a common tactic in ancient Greece, but the Spartans elevated it to an art form. In a phalanx formation, each hoplite stood shoulder to shoulder with his comrades, their large round shields overlapping to create a nearly impenetrable wall of bronze. As the phalanx advanced, the weight of their combined momentum, coupled with the psychological impact of their unified front, could shatter enemy formations. Each soldier had to trust his comrades to hold the line, to maintain their position even under intense pressure. These were all qualities that the Spartans possessed in abundance, instilled in them from childhood through the Agoge. The Spartan phalanx was not invincible. However, against a frontal assault, the Spartan phalanx was a formidable force.
Section 7, Thermopylae, a stand for the ages. The Battle of Thermopylae, fought in 480 BC, stands as a testament to Spartan courage and military prowess.
Facing the invading Persian army of Xerxes I, a force vastly outnumbering their own, 300 Spartan warriors, led by King Leonidas, made a legendary stand at the narrow pass of Thermopylae. The Persian army, seeking to conquer all of Greece, had to pass through the narrow pass of Thermopylae, a strategic bottleneck where a small force could hold off a much larger army. For 2 days the Spartans held the pass, repelling wave after wave of Persian attacks. However, on the 3rd day, a Greek traitor revealed a secret path to the Persians, allowing them to outflank the Spartan position. He and his 300 Spartans, along with a small band of Thespian volunteers, remained to hold the pass, knowing that their sacrifice would buy valuable time for the rest of Greece to prepare for the Persian invasion. The Spartans fought with legendary courage, their spears shattering under the weight of the Persian onslaught. Section 8, the rise and fall of a mighty power. Sparta's rise to prominence in the Greek world was a gradual process, fueled by its military prowess and its strategic alliances with other Peloponnesian city-states. By the 6th century BC, Sparta had established itself as the dominant land power in ancient Greece. Its army was feared throughout the region, and its political influence extended far beyond its own borders. Sparta's greatest period of power and influence came in the wake of the Persian Wars. Having played a crucial role in repelling the Persian invasion, Sparta's reputation for military strength reached new heights. However, this period of dominance was relatively short-lived. Internal strife, a declining population, and the emergence of new rivals, particularly Athens, gradually eroded Sparta's power. Although Sparta ultimately emerged victorious from the Peloponnesian War, it was a Pyrrhic victory that left the city-state deeply scarred and its power significantly diminished. Despite its eventual decline, Sparta's legacy continued to resonate throughout the ancient world and beyond. Section 9, Sparta's echo in modern times. The legend of Sparta, with its tales of warrior kings and heroic last stands, resonates today. From literature and film to sports and military training, the Spartan image represents courage and excellence. The 2007 film 300, based on the graphic novel, cemented the Spartan warrior in modern imagination. In sports, the term Spartan connotes toughness and discipline. Spartan races test physical and mental endurance, inspired by Spartan warriors. Section 10, the Spartan myth, separating fact from fiction. The image of Sparta is a complex tapestry woven from both historical fact and romanticized myth. Sparta's military achievements are undeniable, but its society was far from the utopian ideal often depicted. One enduring myth is the notion of its citizens as emotionless automatons utterly devoted to the state. Spartans were real people with their own hopes, dreams, and complexities. Another misconception is that Spartan society was completely egalitarian. Sparta had a hierarchical society with clear distinctions between Spartiates, Perioeci, and Helots. The enduring legacy of Sparta. Sparta stands as a captivating enigma, a testament to human resilience, discipline, and the pursuit of a collective ideal. Its militaristic society and often brutal customs may seem alien, but Sparta's legacy continues to resonate. Its story reminds us that even powerful empires are not immune to history's forces. Sparta's impact on Western civilization is undeniable. From battlefield tactics to ideals of courage, Sparta's influence is seen in modern life. While its military achievements are impressive, Sparta's society was deeply flawed. The enduring legacy of Sparta lies in the questions it raises about freedom and the costs of pursuing power.